What's up, everybody? My name is Archangel, and welcome back to Deep Fridays, which is going to be our creative, fun build stream we're going to do on Fridays, but today is on Saturday.
Today is Saturday.
Because I had to work yesterday. I had to cut some grass.
Well, okay. Hey guys, it's Mario 64 here. Like I've said before, better half of Team Tasteful here. But yeah, we're gonna get into our build stream today on Deep Fridays, and I think we're gonna build a little theme park. If that sounds pretty tasty.
Yeah. What's funny about this is I have been playing Planet Coaster. Not sponsored. Please sponsor me.
Please sponsor us.
I've been playing Planet Coaster like crazy because that game is just so addictive. It's by the devs of Roller Coaster Tycoon, but it's a new game. It's got the physics and graphics and everything and it plays like the old Roller Coaster Tycoon games, and it's just so much fun. It even just playing in sandbox and not even playing like the it's not really story mode, but playing like the main mode, just playing around in sandbox and like managing a park. It's a lot of fun. I'm definitely a big fan of I like not just strategy games, but I like strategy and like building like really satisfying,
Yeah, I can agree with that.
XCOM's another example. I got it for the PC not too long. It's been
a bit.
It was sometime last year.
Yeah.
But I got it for the PC because strategy games are better on PC. I mean, I like console a lot, but strategy games are better on PC.
Well, okay, Nick.
They are, man. The mouse and keyboard, the whole strategy game genre works better. It was designed for that,
Certainly.
But I got XCOM, and that's another game that I just play to death because it's just so much fun. I deliberately the campaign as long as I can.
Well, do you want to go to the park? We've just got some foundations to start out. If you want to just come this way.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you pick booth 2 right here? And
booth 2.
Yeah, and get in your minecart. Let me in the minecart, please. Okay, I'm in the minecart. You ready? Nick?
Button, but
yeah, you can. No, you have to press forward with the button. I don't have them, so they automatically make you go.
Which way do I have? I go just go forward, right?
Yeah. Press forward.
Nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening for me either. Oh. This is real weird. There we go.
Well,
finally.
Now I'm stuck.
Oh, you got stuck?
Yeah, I got stuck.
What'd you get stuck on?
The wall.
Oh.
Hang on, let me I'm gonna put in another. And this is always how it goes for us.
It is for you most of the time. How'd you get stuck on a wall? I'm standing here.
Know, man.
Let me get out of your way before you press or go forward.
Okay. Just hit the button and go toward you.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Fancy.
I don't know if we're getting the sunrise or the sunset right now, but it certainly looks beautiful here.
Doesn't matter. It's still fancy.
And now just shift click out of it. There we go.
So I want to point something out. You built basically the front of King's Island.
Be quiet.
this yet?
It's supposed to be a theme park. Do what?
I know it's a theme park, but you built very close to the front of Kings Island.
Well,
just with this much.
You know, Kings Island was one of the last theme parks I've been to, so
On me.
there was a little bit of inspiration with that. Did you see have you admired the TastyLand sign behind us?
There we go. Yeah, I mean, I like that a lot. Because just the way you've got this big fountain.
Yeah, it's just like
out.
Kings Island.
Yeah, it's just got a very Kings Island vibe to it, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, all the lights turn on whenever the nighttime comes.
Like the way you've got the roads going here. It's got a pretty Kings Island vibe.
Yeah, well,
just this little bit. The base layout.
I figured it would be nice. So this area over here, I want to do like a Disney-esque castle. Maybe we can do a castle build on a different stream. And we put it over here.
Yeah.
Across the bridge, because, you know, I figured that would be a cool spot for it. But yeah, this is TastyLand.
Did you flatten this out, or was this already flat like this?
It was mostly flat. I've done some terraforming and stuff to make it a little bit flatter.
Yeah, I figured.
Cleared a bunch of I cleared all the plant life because obviously we're gonna have to do that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna build a big old roller coaster. Obviously, I figured we could put a Ferris wheel right here on this front one to the left for you right now. I guess I don't know which way you're facing. So this would be like the Ferris wheel over here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to build a roller coaster on the exact opposite side right now. So, I've already called it. This is my spot. For right now.
Are we?
What do you want to build right now?
I mean, I'm pretty chill with I'm pretty chill with whatever we build, you know. I'm
okay.
You know, I like as far as roller coasters go, you know, I'm a big fan of either a Wild Eagle-esque roller coaster.
Yeah. I was thinking having something that goes over top of this and then goes through this mountain. Or maybe on top of the mountain. Because, you know, something that goes behind the sign and then back down the mountain, loops back around, and then goes underneath the sign. And then it either goes above or below the spot that it went over here, and then turns back, and then we could have some turns or stuff over in this big field area if you wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, either a Wild Eagle type situation, like a Beast. From, you know, I'm a big fan of the Beast. I like the Beast a lot.
Yeah.
Since we're on this whole theme park thing, obviously, considering that we're building a theme park.
Let me change a little bit of volume setting.
Theme parks. How many theme parks have you been to exactly?
I've been to both of the Disneys in the United States.
Right.
I've been to Dollywood more than I can count on both of my hands.
Right. Well, yeah.
Been to Kings Island.
Right.
I've been to Busch Gardens, Carowinds, and I think there's another one, but I can't remember off the top of my head right now.
As far as I've been to the Disney, I've been to obviously Dollywood a bunch, Kings Island, of course. I went to Six Flags Kentucky Kingdom when it was still open. I went there a bunch.
I've never been to Six Flags.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I like Six Flags. I think it's a pretty good. I had a lot of fun when I went there. Of course, granted, it's been a very, very long because, like I said, that was Six Flags Kentucky Kingdom.
Yeah.
I went there and I had a good time there, and I've been to SeaWorld, which counts now as a theme park because they've got roller coasters and stuff like that too. I've been to SeaWorld before, and also, if you remember, we technically went to Universal Studios. We just didn't go in the park.
Yeah. So Nick, do you want to, as I build this, take like a darker block, something black, maybe obsidian, and kind of just go all along the sides like this, and put obsidian, and then whenever you go up, let me get some obsidian, and whenever you go up, kind of do like this kind of formation on the sides, so that it has that sticking out.
One above the like like this, one above the gold bar.
Yeah, and then we'll build like the structure and stuff below it after.
Yeah, that's fine.
We map this sucker out. So is what?
Are we talking a wood? Are we talking a hybrid? What are we doing here?
I don't know. I guess we'll just end up going with it the way it ends up for right now. I'm just kind of map it out.
Latest. Yeah. Oh, there they are. Where did Beethoven at? Oh, good. Good job. Kristen and Tara just got here.
Oh, cool.
So, Kristen's latest thing that she's been on has been watching, not necessarily latest because it's been a while, has been watching the roller coaster enthusiast video.
Yeah.
And so like the one that hits me off the top of my head because it's one of the ones that I like watching the most is the channel is GP2 Enthusiasts.
Yeah.
And so she's been watching that a lot. I mean, we watch that really frequently, and it's just like reviewing roller coasters, reviewing parks, talking about how they work. Other one, coaster myths and stuff like that. So in the past couple months, I have learned more about roller coasters than I ever thought I would know.
Oh, and it's all thanks to Kristen.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I've been kind of big into this whole roller coaster shtick, and now especially, I'm really dying.
You're really dying to ride one?
Yeah, I'm really wanting to get on some roller coasters.
Man, I like roller coasters a whole bunch.
I do too. The one that I'm wanting to ride right now, and I didn't ride it when I was at Kings Island because Kristen and I didn't really know anything. Ride Diamondback.
Oh yeah, that one's pretty good.
And I'm also wanting to get another ride on the Beast because I just like riding the Beast. It beats you to death, but I still love that roller coaster.
I'm gonna use a little bit of TNT mining real quick.
And then, of course, anytime I go to Dollywood, anytime I'm at Dollywood, I have to ride Wild Eagle because that is just the smoothest ride.
The Wild Eagle is really good.
I love that coaster. It's high speed. It's not like the fastest roller coaster in the world or anything, and it's a wing coaster, which is just cool. And I just really like it. I have a lot of fun on that ride. And also, that was the first big roller coaster that I rode. Was Wild Eagle. what a way to jump in, you know. I definitely jumped in with, but because I remember I wasn't very I was a not a I was a teenager, but I was a young teen, and I had rode roller coaster, and so we get to mom and dad take me to Dollywood, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna ride the Wild Eagle, and I rode it by myself, and I could have rode it like 3 times that day. It was awesome, and after I rode that, I rode every coaster in the park except Tennessee Tornado because it was closed.
Tennessee Tornado is my absolute favorite. I remember when I was a little kid, and
you cut out on me, but I'm assuming you said it's your favorite coaster in the park.
Yeah, when I was a little kid, we like I said, we pretty much went every year when I was a kid, and
right,
man, we would go, and I remember always wanting to be old enough to ride the Tennessee Tornado, or tall enough rather, but old enough and tall enough to ride it.
Old enough and tall enough, yeah. It's kind of a 6 and 1/2 dozen another in that case.
And oh my gosh, the day that I turned old enough / tall enough to ride that coaster, I rode it like 3 times in a row.
Yeah, dude.
But normally it doesn't have much of a line either because it's one of the older coasters in the park.
Right. There, you know, the thing about Dollywood that kind of confuses me, does Dollywood have a log plume?
They used to. It's now where the county
They're cutting out, so
they used to.
Yeah.
And it's now where like the county fair area is at the park.
Right. See, because like that was always one of my favorite types of rides. Is I always really liked riding the log plumes or whatever you call them, and it's kind of shocking that Dollywood doesn't have one right now because,
well,
I mean that's a really popular.
They
ride.
do have another log ride now, and it's well, they've had it for a long time too. It's called the Sidewinder, and it goes down the mountain. Yeah. But it's one of the ones that's kind of tucked away and it's hard to find in the park.
Yeah.
It's a good one though. I enjoy it.
There was one time that we went to Kings Island, and so we were all at Kings Island together. There's a bunch of us, and they were having like they're having a festival type thing where they had live music playing, and the live music just so happened to be one of my all-time favorite bands. They had Pillar playing in their like arena like stage area, and so at Kings Island there was, I don't know if it still is this way, but at the time there's a wall around the stage.
Yeah.
So you can't see into it from just walking around the park. But the log plume is right next to the wall, and when you go up on the log plume hill, it's way up above the wall.
Yeah.
It was really late in the day, and nobody was waiting in line for the ride. Nobody was at all. So we got on and we rode it once, and you're on there long enough to listen to the majority of a song. And we rode it. It had to have been 5 times in a row because nobody was in.
Yeah.
Pillar play the whole time. It was pretty great.
The other log ride, they have Daredevil Falls at Dollywood as well.
Oh. How long has that been there? Is that
one's
ride?
Been there since probably I was a little kid whenever it first came out.
Right.
So yeah, it's been there for a while.
So is it like a normal log plume or is it like an indoor thing?
No, that one's outdoor.
Okay.
It just goes pretty high speed at one point.
I'm trying to remember. Like, I can remember riding a bunch of rides, but I'm trying to remember if the rides I'm remembering are at Dollywood.
Yeah. Daredevil Falls is a log plume ride. They also have Rampaging Falls, which that one is a it's like a tubing kind of ride.
Is that one by Barnstormer? Is one of those by Barnstormer?
I'm trying to remember where Barnstormer is. Maybe.
Seems like now that you're talking about it, it seems like that I remember a thrill ride like that that's by Barnstormer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Barnstormer.
Barnstormer.
Is the Barnstormer the one that is just like the inversion one that's...
It's like the airplanes.
Yeah. Daredevil Falls is kind of close to that. But,
you cut out on me, so I don't really know what you said.
Daredevil Falls is kind of close to that.
Okay. Because now that we're talking about it, it seems like I remember riding some kind of log ride.
Yeah.
But it's been a little while since I've been at Dollywood.
Are you replacing any gold blocks that aren't existing?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Because you know how it be.
Yes. Yeah, I know how it be sometime. I'll hear these guys on there, these coaster enthusiasts, and they'll like rank off their favorite parks, you know, and they'll do like their top 25 or whatever. And a lot of the times they don't list Dollywood, and I think that's kind of a shame. I get why, because these guys are specifically coaster enthusiasts.
Yeah, Dollywood's not a coaster park, really.
Although they have gotten a lot more recently. They've gotten 2 more coasters in the last few years, I think.
Yeah, they're working on another one right now, actually.
Yeah. So, I mean, they have more coasters than they used to, and they've got a lot more thrill ride type stuff than they used to. But I can see why, like, a specific coaster enthusiast would pick a different park over top of Dollywood for coaster rides. But, like, they got one of the recent ones, like the Top Thrill Dragster. That thing's got like a launch coaster, if I'm not mistaken. Or
yeah,
you know, it's got a launch mechanism, and it's pretty fast. It's not the Intimidator or anything, but it's still pretty fast.
It's not the Dragster.
Well, the Intimidator, I really want to ride that ride in particular. Have you seen it?
No.
So it's named after, obviously, after Dale Earnhardt. And it's... Oh, I'm trying to remember the exact specs on it. It's like 400 foot tall. Or 400... Yeah, I think it's 400 feet, because all the coaster... This is literally the whole coaster. It's a top hat. You know what I'm talking about when I say that?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a top hat and the launch leading up to it and the trip back to the station. That's the whole coaster.
Yeah.
400 or almost 400 feet tall. And it goes... Oh my gosh. It goes almost 200 miles an hour? It's over 100 miles an hour.
That's pretty sick.
It's not 200 miles an hour, but it is definitely over. And it's like maybe 120, 130 or something like that. Another one called King to Ka, that's the same coaster, but it's a little bit higher. And I think it's the tallest coaster in the world right now. It's a little bit higher and faster, but everyone seems to universally agree it's not as good as the Intimidator.
Wonder why.
So I don't know. Maybe it's not as smooth of a ride, or I don't know. But I really want to ride the Intimidator, because I think California Screamin', which I think is called California Adventure or something now, that was at Disney.
Adventure California?
And whatever the coaster's name.
Oh,
The one that had took you down into the lake and had the like magnetic launch,
yeah. I rode that one. It was pretty fun.
like 0 to 60 in like 1 second.
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
That I really liked that coaster. That was a lot of fun. So I would really like to ride the Intimidator. I think that'd be a lot of fun to go to. We need to start another channel and just we'll review roller coasters.
I will say, when I went to Kings Island, they have a coaster there. It's the red racer and the blue racer. Have you ever rode those?
Yeah, I rode the race.
Dude, I rode those and oh my gosh, that one jostles you to death.
Good or bad? Oh my gosh.
Pretty bad.
Really?
Well, I enjoyed it. It's just that it jostled me to death.
When did you ride it? Is my question.
It's probably been like 2.5 years now, almost.
So you rode it right before they took the.
Right before what?
You rode it like right before they took the racers out. Then.
Oh, they don't have the racers anymore?
It's like, because I think they hit the span or something like that. I think. I thought they'd got rid of the racer.
Yeah, we went
because see
a few years ago.
Yeah.
And
Kristen and I rode them not long. It was probably before that, but it wasn't too long before that. And I didn't think it was super compared to there's a hybrid coaster that was near the racers.
Yeah.
That like took you through the woods. That I don't know what when we got off that ride, man.
I'm not the biggest fan of coasters that jostle you.
See, I don't mind a rough coaster like was it Thunderhead at
Yeah, that one's not
that's
terrible.
the wooden coaster?
Yeah, that one's at Dollywood.
That's Thunderhead, right?
Yeah, it used to be the fastest wooden coaster or something like that.
See, I don't mind ones like Thunderhead or even one like the Beast that's rough.
Yeah.
But because like they're rough because they're vibrating and they're like, but what they don't, at least to the cart and bang me around like that. Like the fun is just like they're constantly just shaking and kind of swaying and stuff like that, and they're just it feels really out of control, and that I'm fine with, but I don't want one that
yeah you don't want one that wrecks your world.
Yeah, that's like why the Son of the Beast, why they ended up taking it, because it was like almost, well, one person did die on it, but it was just so brutal. Which is really sad. That was a really revolutionary coaster for a wooden coaster.
Yeah.
Although the Beast has still got some really impressive specs if you look at it, because of it's so long. It's just such a long coaster, and it's still got impressive speed and everything. Like it's not top of the world like it used to be. It used to be the longest, fastest, tallest wooden roller coaster, but it's still really, really impressive when you consider how old it is.
Is that better? Yeah. That's what I wanted. This is gonna be a pretty good looking coaster.
Yeah, man. I'm really ready to go ride some roller coasters. Has boiled down into me wanting to go ride some roller coasters.
So, yeah. All right, I'm gonna start placing track now.
All right.
Dude, this coaster's huge. Have you just looked back at it?
Dude. Scheme with it too. I think that looks really great.
Yeah, we can do a red coaster too. Just make the whole thing with redstone. That way I don't have to go.
You cut out on me.
We can make a red coaster and make the whole thing redstone.
I think it would be cool if we could do a. So have you seen like a dueling coaster before, where it's one coaster but it's 2 tracks, and they do. It's kind of like the racers, but the tracks are not necessarily the same. They don't have to be the same.
Yeah.
We should do one that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Be like Dueling Dragons.
Yeah.
Also, interesting. I guess good news. Yeah, good news. Kristen's cousin that was helping me cut grass today. He told me that he watches our streams. I guess he watches them on YouTube after I post them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. He's thinking about getting Minecraft. I'm like, dude, you should do that. It's a fun game.
Yeah, he could stream with us if he wants to.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the launch area. So actually... Oops.
I wish we could stream like together. We could play together. I wish we could play Planet Coaster together and stream that. That would be a lot of fun.
That would be pretty cool.
We just build completely ridiculous Planet Coaster roller coasters. Alternatively, you could get Planet Coaster. Do you have it yet?
No, haven't bought it yet.
Do you have Planet Coaster yet?
No, I haven't bought it yet.
You could get Planet Coaster, and then what you and I could stream together while we're each playing our own Planet Coaster, and that way everybody has got to watch both of our streams to see the full gameplay.
Yeah.
We need to start doing that, though. We need to get you a good Twitch channel up and running, and then we can both stream together. That way we have 2 streams coming out of.
Yeah, well, I need to get better internet to do that.
Recordings at all.
Yeah. Oh, I need better internet to stream.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, mine is streaming really. Who's watching this now or in the future will be able to tell. Mine is streaming really, really choppy, and my internet is not bad. Although lately, I've been having trouble with it being good and consistent.
Yeah.
Just hit my mic. Which is weird, but whatever. Phone companies, invest in more fiber.
Give us the fiber. You going through and
all should be able to have gigabit.
You replacing anything that I don't actually place?
Yeah, anything that I see that's not there, I will replace.
Okay.
We need gigabit up and down for everybody.
We need the bit. Give us the bit. Dude.
Yeah, for real.
Let's just let's just protest outside every internet company until they give us better internet.
For real, dude. The thing about it is that I don't understand is you know that fiber is going to cost less to maintain in the long run than way less to maintain than copper.
Oh yeah, metals are expensive.
Yeah, and if it gets open with copper,
Yeah.
And so you've got like possible degradation of your line and stuff like that. Whereas glass is pretty resistant to everything. I mean, it's really hard to do anything rough to glass. It will take a lot of punishment, you know.
What is going on there? Oh well.
And I mean, the fiber glass is stronger than the copper is. It can take more of a load to put on than the copper.
It's cheaper too.
Yeah, it's cheaper to buy. I know it obviously. If there was to be ever anybody in charge of a communications company watching this, that what would be going through their mind? You have no idea how much that would cost, and yeah, it would cost a crap ton to just go through and replace. But really, in the long term, it should save so.
Wait, ow.
And everybody gets better.
I know.
Internet from it as well. Everybody's happy, kind of thing.
People are more likely to continue buying your internet.
Yeah, and fiber has got less issues with being stable because it works by light pulses, not by electricity. And the only speed limit, the only limit to the amount of signal you can read with fiber is due to the equipment.
Yeah.
Read the light pulses. That's the only limit that there is with fiber. You can stream pretty much unlimited amounts of information in two directions simultaneously on fiber, as long as they're not interfering.
To anyone watching this, you can tell that Nick is really advocate about internet speed, and specifically fiber.
Yeah, because it's just better. It's just how it is. We should all have it. To anybody in the future who's watching this that lives in, say, he lives in New York or something, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" A lot of major urban centers, I would imagine, probably have got fiber to the home in a lot of the places, but we don't live in neither of us live in a major urban center.
Not in comparison to New York, Chicago, nothing like that, no.
No,
this is going to be a sharp turn out of this. There are some would actually kill you turns in this if this was a real roller coaster.
For real. So I think it was one of the Roller Coaster Tycoon games. There was your job was to keep your happiness above a certain level, and in one of them, oh, I hit my mic again. In one of them, there's a rival park that was basically just across the road from your park.
Yeah.
And I guess it was you were trying to keep your happiness higher than theirs or something like that, or maybe there was some arbitrary threshold. I don't remember. But anyway, there was an exploit basically. It wasn't a cheat because it was allowed by the game. It was part of the game's mechanics. What you would do is you would make a roller coaster that just launched the cart into the other park where it crashed and all the people died. Obviously dropping the happiness.
Causing people to die in the other park.
Dropping the happiness.
This seems like a good...
For that part. Instead of for your part. Because they landed in that part. So you could win the game by literally firing people out of our death coaster at this other park.
You imagine getting on the coaster and being like, "Oh man, this is so great," and then dying in the opposite park, and be like,
"Yeah,
well, yeah." But you're like, "Man, the reviews were so good for this place."
Yeah, exactly. Which is, I mean, that's just hilarious, and I don't know. That's just really funny. It's a shame we can't make loops in Minecraft. Mojang, get on get on this.
Well,
Let us be able to make loops.
You can with some slime and pistons, but it's not quite the loop that we're looking for.
Yeah, no, I mean it's not like a roller coaster loop, like a track.
Yeah.
And that's sad.
Does that turn those on? Yes. Very good.
Simple redstone torch.
Yeah, basically.
Dude, let's make a computer that can run Doom in Minecraft.
Let's make a computer that can run Minecraft in Minecraft.
What? That's crazy.
They've done it.
Yeah, I mean,
when
technically speaking, Minecraft, if you're playing, like, my Minecraft is a 64-bit, so anything you make in Minecraft is going to be 64-bit. So,
have I done it? No.
have I? No, no.
So somebody else.
I don't have nearly the patience.
Yes.
Well, somebody built Lord of the Rings in Minecraft, like the whole, like, fully 1-to-1 scale, like from Mordor to Minas Tirith to the Shire, like the whole.
Could you just imagine the time and effort that something like that would take?
Oh, it took years, and it was multiple people, and it took years to make this, and I'm just like, that's incredible, but also
you're insane.
Holy crap! Yeah, I mean, just jeezums. But then again, there's also people that made a mod for Skyrim that you can also be in Middle Earth. Because I saw one where, like, the entirety of the mines of Moria were explorable as a dungeon in Skyrim, and I'm like, holy crap!
I guess these people just don't have enough of a life.
I mean, maybe they get paid for it. Maybe they get,
Dude, I'd hope I'd get paid if I went through that much effort.
Yeah, the kind of man hours that would take. I mean, that's crazy. That's you're talking. These people are spending time on a mod or time on building a world in Minecraft that is equivalent to programming an entire other game.
Yeah.
Like, that's unreal.
I'm just saying, you're not going to catch me doing that.
No, I'll not be doing that. I'll not be doing that either. But just, like, mad respect for those guys. But
yeah, it's got to be that way. So we continue the slope down, but it should be fine that way. I'm talking to myself. It's okay.
This is a good looking coaster, man.
I know. I'm just trying to power everything. Why aren't you powered? Nick, come up here.
Where are you?
Oh, never mind. It's now powered.
Gotcha.
I was asking you if there was any tracks missing there, but no, it's just.
I've went over the whole coaster and I haven't seen anything missing. I'm just looking at it from above right now, looking at the layout. It's pretty
sick.
I'd ride it.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, dude.
I haven't made a good coaster in a while. I know I did one for Cinco de Mayo, but that one was like a freaking, oh my gosh, let's do this real quick before I go to work project. So
yeah,
I didn't get to put all the love and tender and care into it that I do with most coasters.
That was a good video. That was a really good video.
I just thought it would be hilarious to get on there and scream tequila.
Tequila!
Tequila!
Yeah, that was really fun. So I figured something out after we did our last stream. I figured out that in order to get bits on Twitch, you have to be. There's 3 levels of being on Twitch. There's like what we are, which is basically just we're streaming on Twitch. There's being a partner, and then there's something in the middle. you have to either be that middle one or a partner to get bits on Twitch.
Okay,
so we get to that middle one automatically if we meet certain criteria. And it's like so many people sub to the channel and like so much regular viewership and stuff like that. It's not a really high mark.
Yeah. Hey Nick, I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you want to go start putting like framework underneath the coaster so it's not just floating?
You cut out.
Do you want to start?
You cut out on me.
Do you want to start putting in framework underneath the coaster?
We can put it in some framework.
Okay.
Now we have to go. Is this
a what?
Steel coaster, wood coaster? What are we doing?
I was thinking we could keep the obsidian kind of build down below.
Keep the obsidian theme.
Yeah, and then just go like 7 blocks apart between each strut, I guess.
Except for on like hills and stuff.
Yeah.
Because this way would look really good with a strut like this.
Yeah. I mean, of course.
Yeah.
But like 7 away from that one. Of course, like try to be centralized with it. I don't even know if that's 7 blocks that I did here. It's 8. 8 is what I did there. But just kind of make some even Stevens, and I'll go and put some crosswork underneath it after I get done powering everything.
Yeah.
I think it's powered all the way. But we'll. This is a good looking coaster. Oh, this is Deep Fridays. Is that what you named or called this on the Twitch?
No, it's still under Tasteful Creations just because I'm too lazy to change the name.
Oh,
to be honest.
Oops.
So is it 7 counting 1 as the first block away from the strut?
I went 8 in between each strut, kind of thing going on here. But I mean,
8 in between.
You don't have to be perfect with as long as it kind of mirrors around. Does that make sense? Like this one's not the same distance, but it makes sense to have one right here at the bottom of this peak.
You're on the 7th block. Like you're on the 7th one going down.
Yeah, I mean, just do whatever you like. Beethoven barking?
He's he got muddy today.
Oh, me too.
To the point that it looked like he was wearing boots.
Oh boy, how'd he do that?
Yeah. Well, we were up at the parental unit's house.
Parental units.
And so I was taking care of some lawn work for Beethoven decides it's a good idea to get in the ditch line, which is full of mud.
Oh, well.
So he does. He gets muddy.
He tried.
And for the viewers, Beethoven is a long-haired white on it. So when he gets muddy, he just looks like he has... it's hard to describe how incredible... He gets even a little bit dirty. It's honestly just... It's ludicrous. It's really unreal how just filthy this dog gets.
So is Kristen giving him a bath?
He knows.
Did you hose him down?
Well, see, the thing is that we just gave him a bath. We gave him a bath on Friday.
Oh. Well, you wanted another bath.
Dad's dog. Yeah. He definitely didn't want another bath. That's not as bad as Mom and Dad's dog, who got bath this morning.
And got dirty today?
And got dirty today, obviously, because she was playing with Beto. And, you know, that's how they... You need to see this little dog, by the way. She is so fat.
I've seen pictures.
Yeah, I know you've seen pictures. You really need to see her in person. She is just an incredible chunk of a dog.
Chunk. Well,
we got her. Gosh, it's not been but just like a couple months ago that we got her from Mom and Dad, and she is at least tripled in size since then. Like she's going to be massive.
It's because your parents feed her all the time.
Well, she's just that big. Like she's just that big. She's just a huge, and she is probably, I'd say she's maybe 5 months old. If that. Probably not that, actually. She's in ballpark. Because we got her at like, she's not that old. She was less than 3 months old when we got her. So she's young. She's way under 6 months. And I would guess that she weighs 35 pounds.
That's a big old doggy.
Yeah, she's real.
Absolute unit of a pup.
That is one of the best descriptors of her you could ever hope to give. She is an absolute unit. And she goes teeth first everywhere she goes. Like, she is just... How she likes to play, how she likes to say hello, she just likes to bite you. And it's not like a hard, like a her being mean bite. It's a playful, like, puppy bite. And I think she's part Chow, which, of course, makes her... She likes to play rough.
Yeah.
Because Chows like to play real hard. Which, I mean, Dad loves that about her because, you know how Dad is with Chows.
Well, you know.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, I was reading a thing. I figured out why that Dad has got such a connection with, and it was actually from like American Kennel Club or something like that, or Kennel Association, whatever it's called. And they were like, Chows are really weird for dogs. It's kind of cat software running on dog hardware because they're really, really picky about their appearance. They don't like getting dirty. They don't have like normal dog smell.
Yeah.
Are really wary of strangers, and they're really aloof like cats are. And I'm like, that's why Dad loves Chows, because they're just cats in a dog.
They're just cats in a dog's body.
Yeah, I figured the riddle, because it's, for viewers' sake, Dad loves dogs, but Dad is a crazy cat person. Dad is absolutely, like, Dad grew up with cats. Dad just loves cats. So when trying to figure out Dad's incredible fondness for Chows over most other dog breeds, I figured it out. That's why. Because they remind him of cats.
But he doesn't know that.
He does know that, actually. We were talking about it when I found that out, and he's like, "No, that makes sense."
That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. They're just, yeah, it's just so funny. But Dad's had a lot of chows too. Like Dad's had a purebred chow before.
Yeah. Purebreds are real sassy dogs.
They don't like strangers very much,
They don't like
or at all.
anybody.
They like their owner.
That's it.
And they'll tolerate their owner's family, like as in like they'll ignore you. But everybody else, they are really not big on other people coming into their yard.
Excuse me.
But that's one reason why I like lab chow mixes so much. Is because they're so like the lab makes the chow part, and then on the other side of that, the chow makes the lab a lot more like willing to defend your run off other animals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or like just they guard well. And so I think that's a really good. I feel like that's a really good mix of dogs. I feel like that's a really good dog breed to have together. Is Lab and Chow.
Chab and Lao.
Yeah. But again, I also really like. And I know a lot of people too that they'll talk about how that the breed of a dog doesn't really mean anything, but having had the dogs that I've had, you a lot about how they're gonna be, not necessarily their personality, but the kind of stuff that they want. Like a husky wants to be able to get out and do stuff because they were bred to be a sled dog.
Yeah.
Want to be able to herd because that's what they were bred for. It's like that's instinctual. So I think the breed gives you a lot more information than some people give it credit for how the dog behaves.
For sure. It's kind of instinctual
also,
stuff, but
started looking up pictures of Border Collie, German Shepherd, and Border Collie Saint Bernard mixes.
Yeah.
A Border Collie Saint Bernard picture, especially when they're young, looks exactly like Beethoven, except their face is white instead of black. Like they look exactly like him. And then a Border Collie German Shepherd mixture looks a lot like Beethoven, and it's the only dog mix I've found so far with Border Collie that has a black face.
Hey, Nick.
So I'm thinking that that's probably what he is. He's a mix of those three. And what?
Come down here. You get to test ride the roller coaster.
Okay.
I'm at the beginning.
But yeah, so I'm thinking that's what I'm thinking that's what our little doggo. I'm thinking that's what he's a mix of.
You ready? I'm gonna push the button. Count me down.
It's a button. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off!
Go. Yeet! Oh my god! Oh, I stalled.
Oh, I see that you stalled.
This is a shame.
We can fix this with a redstone torch.
I'll just hold W.
Oh yeah, I know, but I'm just gonna make sure those are active. For some reason they aren't, but they should have been. Did you stall again?
No, I just slowed down a lot, but it's fine because as soon as I hit the redstone, because like the corners,
Oh yeah. Maybe we need to. I don't know.
I really appreciate how roller coaster like that the minecarts now.
Yeah. Oh, how's that drop? Ooh! That was pretty cool.
I lived!
Our breakneck curve.
For real. I lived again. This is not going to work, though.
You just gotta press W there.
Like, I'm just crawling at this point.
You're just gonna have to press W there. Oh.
Well, that's not the worst problem to have.
No, I don't think so. It's so slow. I think we need to take out those blocks because they're colliding.
Yeah, I think that those corner blocks are probably what's slowing it down so bad.
Okay. Well, I can go through and fix some of that. This is why we test drive.
The rails are not powered here, by the way.
Where?
Right here where I'm at. I'm on the last bit right before you get to the station.
Oh, I forgot to power those. Okay.
That's what I had figured, that you had just forgot to redstone these.
They should be powered now. Oh, these are not powered either.
Yeah, these need a little juice.
Well, I put a torch there. Are they powered now for you?
I don't know.
Oh, that's why. That's why they weren't getting powered. Because my internet was like...
Well, I'm going to take out these corner blocks, and I'll let you add the juice once you get back in.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm adding juice right now.
Cool.
There we go. Now they're powered. Is this other spot powered? Good. Okay. I'm going to go work on corner blocks in a different spot.
Cool.
So you basically need to have it so that, yeah, there's no way of collision.
Yeah. Yeah, diagonals in Minecraft are a little bit wonky, but it's
okay.
You know how it be. So interesting thing with school.
Okay.
Going on. Got to go back. It was going to be Monday, but for certain reasons they weren't allowed to do that. So now it's going to be Wednesday. Going to go back in and just start knocking out skills.
Huh.
Which is, for anybody who doesn't know, it's just basically doing stuff related to the major that I'm on, which is PTA right now. And it's just doing stuff related to what you'd be doing in the actual job.
Yeah, Nick wants to be in the Parent Teacher Association.
I want to be in the Parrot what?
Parent Teacher Association.
Okay, so it sounded like you said parrot, and I was like, where is this going?
What? The what?
Yeah,
I can understand your confusion.
Another interesting thing. I had a friend who was talking to me. I don't know if this is true for sure or not. Not that I doubt what the friend told me, but more that I doubt that she was told correctly. I had heard that there was a person who had got their PTA degree and started working as a PTA. And then there's a bridge program between PTA and PT that's out of like Cincinnati. And then there's a bridge program that's between PTA and OT that's out of somewhere in northern Tennessee.
Interesting.
And so they did the PTA to OT bridge, and then they did the PTA to PT bridge. So now when they work, they're clocked in as a PT and an OT simultaneously.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Dang.
So they get like GP without having to deal with being a GP too, which is always really nice.
That sounds pretty good. Sign me up.
That's obviously something that I have been taking. That I'm talking about, these bridge programs let you work while you're doing them, whereas PT school doesn't let you do that. But they let you work while you do them, and that counts as your clinical.
Yeah.
Which is really, really nice. Bridge.
Yeah.
But the PT bridge, on top of all of that, you do a lot of online work, and then you go like every other weekend to Cincinnati and like meet up in person to do labs and stuff. And it's like a 2-year-long thing because they can do it over 2 years because you've already got a PTA degree. So why not? I thought that was pretty.
Dude, this coaster is sick.
Yeah, dude, that fixed the problem. That fixed the problem. Pretty sweet.
Let off the gas.
Whee! You lived.
I lived.
Whee! Of course, that is obviously plan A is to do this.
What are you talking about?
The PT, PTA, OT, all that stuff. That's obviously plan B because I'd rather do this than anything. Not anything else, I guess. I would like to be able to fly. You're gonna go again.
Dude, that is sick.
Yo, this a motherfucking war zone.